Qantas caves into pressure from Beijing and will refer to Taiwan as a Chinese territory rather than an independent country. Australia's Qantas Airways said it plans to change its website to refer to Taiwan as a Chinese territory, not an independent nation, but that it needed extra time to comply with the request from Beijing. China's aviation regulator in April gave 36 airlines a May 25 deadline to remove references on their websites or another material that suggest Taiwan, Hong Kong and Macau are part of countries independent from China, a move described by White House as Orwellian nonsense. Self-ruled Taiwan is claimed by Beijing as a Chinese territory, and has become one of China's most sensitive issues and a potential military flashpoint. Hong Kong and Macau are former European colonies that are now part of China but run largely autonomously. Qantas and some other airlines had requested at the time for an extension to decide how they would respond to the request. At the International Air Transport Association (IATA) annual meeting in Sydney on Monday, Qantas Chief Executive Officer Alan Joyce said his company planned to comply with the request, although the company needed extra time. "Our intention is to meet the requirements. It is just taking time to get there," Joyce told journalists on the sidelines of the meeting. The CEO of Qantas International Unit, Alison Webster, said the decision was not influenced by Qantas' partnership with China Eastern Airlines Corporation. "I don't think the relationship makes any difference to how we review our response," Webster said. She said Qantas only needed extra time to make the change because we have some complexity to work through. "This is not just Qantas Airways, this is the Qantas Group that has to be adjusted," she said. "Due to the technology behind Qantas websites, it takes some time for us to get to grips with changes that need to be put into the program," she added. Australian Foreign Minister Julie Bishop expressed her concerns about Beijing's request for airlines to no longer refer to Taiwan as an independent country, but noted that Qantas was free to make its own corporate decisions. "Private companies should be free to conduct their usual business operations free from political pressure of governments," Ms. Bishop said in a statement on Tuesday. "The decision of how Qantas structures its website is a matter for the company. Air Canada, Lufthansa and British Airways are among the other carriers that have made changes on their websites after China's request." China said on May 25 that 18 carriers had changed their websites. "As difficult and sensitive a decision as this is, our view is that we will comply with the Chinese government requirement," Air Canada CEO Calin Rovinsky said at the IATA meeting. "We're not making any political statement. Airlines have enough issues to deal with," he added. American Airlines has not made changes on its website, saying it was following the direction of the U.S. government. "We received the notice but then the United States has replied and we're following the direction of the U.S. government," CEO Doug Parker said in Sydney. "Right now it's between our government and their government.